Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Let's Watch Arcane. Yes, this is a Let's Watch Now, not a reaction series, because I am reinventing the wheel. And what does that mean? It means
what's the distinction there?
The distinction is I'm going to be sitting here with a controller in my hands and making pew pew noises as things go by on screen.
Yeah, it's a let's. What's the guy who streamed like a WWE pay-per-view, but he was holding a controller
and he had like
and he just like streamed
like
it in like
on
the
screen to like
yeah. Genius.
I mean, no lie, a game based on Arcane would seem to be like pretty dope. You know, I hope they'd make one day.
Yeah, you know, one of these days. It could be a MOBA.
No, that sounds like a terrible idea. No one would like it.
That's awful. That wouldn't take off.
In the last episode, we saw as Vi, Powder, Milo, and Clanger?
Clanger?
Clagger. I think it was Clagger. Performed the heist, blew up a building, and basically just made everything snafu.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see the fallout of all that.
They messed up. They messed up. And then we got, you know, the guard lady coming down, and having a great voice.
Yeah, having a great voice, a very distinct. See, that's the thing is like it's a great voice, but at the same time, it's so distinguishable. It's sort of like, oh yeah, it's that actor. Like when you get to that point where you can kind of pick out the actor, it kind of ruins the making of the character. It doesn't help that they kind of made her look like the actress.
Yeah.
So it's like
I recognized her, but I didn't know where I recognized her from. And you said 24, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But she was also in Mass Effect 2.
Was it? Who was she in Mass Effect 2?
She was one of the Quarian generals.
Oh yeah, she wasn't she?
Yeah.
See, that's one of those roles where like I didn't recognize her because they couldn't make her look like her real self. It kind of, if they just take off her mask and she's like a poorly photoshopped version of the actual actress like they did with Tali.
I mean, like, let's face it, Tali was just a poorly photoshopped version of whatever stock footage model that was.
God, BioWare, man. Dude.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I am excited to see what episode 2 has to hold. So, you ready to go?
Mass Effect Andromeda.
Oh no!
All right, let's go.
I'm sorry, my face is tired. All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
I'm just always on the edge of greatness. I do think this is a nice touch being a record player to begin that off.
Oh yeah, you gotta capitalize on somebody's nostalgia. You know, not ours, but somebody's.
Hey, open up!
Oh hey, it's our dude trying to get into his own goddamn house.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, this is a nice, interesting point to pick up.
Ooh. And he's dead. Or he has superpowers.
I recognize, yeah, or he has super. Those are the two options. Or he's in love. Third option.
Third option. Yeah. Oh damn! She got seen on both sides of that explosion. Some thief you are.
Well, I mean, she's not that kind of thief. Jeez. Wow, everyone has dead parents in this show.
Oh, well, I mean, that's how do you have adventures with you know, teenage characters with like alive parents?
I mean, isn't there like a whole anime about my multi-targeting mother's attack or something like that?
Well, yeah, that's how you do it. That's just the correct answer to the question.
Behold, I give you. Might I offer you a rock in this trying time? Yes. I'm Danny DeVito. Nice to meet you. Here's some magic.
Nice to meet you.
If this isn't voiced by Danny DeVito, I'm gonna be disappointed. Or if he's not voiced at all, I will assume it's Danny DeVito under there.
It better be. Yeah. Everyone should be voiced by Danny DeVito at least once in their life.
I have a friend that impersonates Danny DeVito like really well, and it's like go-to line for him is like, "Hi there, I'm international superstar Danny DeVito. Now show me your penis." It's just like, wow, man, the fall from Reactor 5 was really hard on Cloud.
Oh man, his orb is all pondered out. Is that meme dead yet?
I don't know. Is it? I haven't heard some of my friends talking about it, so I guess so. I think after the orb that's shaped like a buttocks came around, I think that's the one that ultimately was like, yeah, okay, we can't go further than this.
Until they make an orb shaped like an amogus.
I think that happened first.
Maybe. So it died instantly.
I appreciate they just like go Riot Games, and it's like, okay, game company, just straight up a game company.
Imagine Dragons.
See, what I'm glad is that like this show so far has had the decency to keep in the opening credits and not have it played every single time something epic, slightly epic has happened. I'm looking right at you, sweet home. I'm looking right at you. Because this is actually really dope. That was an abomination.
We gotta get what's the bad one? Thunder.
I don't know. I have Imagine Dragons has been played to death, man.
Yeah. Imagine Dragons. Like, I'm glad there's finally a new, like, worst band ever that, like, you know, like, the Nickelback has finally passed the crown to Imagine Dragons.
Relax, kid. We know it.
Hey, but be careful with that, please.
I believe someone should have said that earlier. What happened here?
Burn. Well, damn.
Man, this reboot for Dishonored is really interesting. They really nailed Corvo's character. Latent scientist. Who knew it? Oh, I'm gonna hate you, aren't I? No, I'm kidding.
What a curious principle. A scientist ready to forge a new vector of
This is the head of the council, isn't it?
But sometimes
Probably.
no great science should ever put lives in danger. Be honest now. What manner of
Wait, you get, like, calamari as prison food?
That was not calamari, that was raw.
Truly incredible. A way to harness magic through science.
Which, hey, I wouldn't say no to. That'd be interesting to try and raw squid.
Oh, yeah, it's delicious.
Roll credits.
Oh, title drop.
Maybe.
Excuse me, are you my counsel? Are you my, like, lawyer?
Yeah.
Was that legal advice?
You're professor. You're a lawyer. You know, you're the public. You're the what's it called? The public defender.
Looking at those numbers, is that what dyslexia feels like?
Remind me why we bother with this jump.
Vander said to lay low.
Because, like, that font is fucking with my eyes.
Yeah.
What's the matter, Milo?
Oh, are you kidding? I can read that perfectly. Well, then why don't you carry a gun more often? Instead of carrying your fucking grenades?
Yeah, like, you guys can steal a gun easy, couldn't you?
Yeah, what?
Well, then again, the police don't seem to be armed with firearms, so I wonder what firearms are in this universe. Because we saw, like, a exploding shotgun at the beginning of this. Ew. That's another thing I appreciate about this show is that there is a lot of texture to everything in the sense of like liquids.
Oh yeah, they spend some time on the backgrounds. Like, you see those like stickers that were on the broken window? Like, that's cool. I don't know a lot of shows that would do that.
Pat her on the head. Pat her on the head. What? What?
Well, the...
I appreciate the fact that he hit most of those shots.
Yeah,
It's not a terrible
I know.
shot. Ooh.
Oh. All right then.
That you are the richest person in Piltover.
Yet I remain the poorest Medada.
Excellent choice, Counselor Medada. A supreme challenge. If I may need something revolutionary, Laura. Something to put Piltover on the map.
One thing I'm noticing is that a lot of these, there's expositionary lines being put in here that they've been refined at least through like one draft, and I think they needed one more, just one more in there.
Yeah, they think they're slick.
Yeah,
They're like, oh, let's just slide in the line.
Oh, you're the
Ooh,
richest
slip it
person
in
in
this.
Piltover. It's like, I might want to have just like worked on that one just a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I mean, overall, it's a higher level of polish than something point blank. They're making an attempt. It's just it needs a little more work.
Yeah, I mean, I admire the effort.
Caitlin's right.
You know, you can't avoid verbal exposition, but the least you can do is trick us into it, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you like put the pills in the peanut butter, and it's like, yeah, here.
Who's that for? It was like I know that's for your dog, but I was like, oh, who do you do that for?
Yeah, I mean, it works on most things, you know. Anybody sees a spoonful of peanut butter, they just like don't question it.
Okay, all right. Oh, God, please, I don't want to see that goblin. Please.
Goblin Hooker is the best character so far.
The Vander I knew, the one who built the underground, wouldn't be afraid to fight.
Yeah, you know, you're doing this for like your people. You're protecting your people, but you're not really doing that because you're just kind of calling the enforcers down on them, right? Is that...
Why isn't it doing anything?
We kicked the enforcers' butts with just the four of us. Imagine with the whole of the lanes.
You didn't kick their butts. You got away.
Yeah, you escaped.
Big difference. I wouldn't say I beat the enemy when I ran away from the battle.
Yeah.
Spill it, Echo.
Okay, well, Vander's gotta deal with the enforcers.
I knew it. He's the head of the council.
I'm told it was built only for the sharpest of minds.
And I bought you some ginkgo nuts.
Ah! Don't you know I'm allergic? What are you trying to do? Kill an old man?
See, that, I think, might come back up. That
Yeah, I mean, you know, there's no better Chekhov's gun than a nut allergy.
Just ask the boys. Wait, have you seen The Boys? I haven't. I know about it.
I've seen season 1.
Apparently there's a nut allergy that comes up in season 2.
We'll see.
You are accused of illegal experimentation and endangering the citizens of Piltover.
I'm just a poor boy from a poor family. Okay, that looks uncomfortable. Why would you wear that?
Yeah.
Far more dangerous.
Like, wouldn't that like throw off your balance if you constantly had like
I
rings
now
moving
know
around you?
My actions were against Academy regulations.
Or maybe it'll make you gyroscopically
What
stable,
I did endangered people. It was reckless.
depending on how fast they spin.
And there's the robot guy from
You mean Jinzo from Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh, you're right. It's Shinzo mixed with the guy from Star Wars Episode 2.
Great contributor to our society.
You don't understand what's at stake. But how can you? That's a burden that only I here carry. Time. I've seen this power in the wrong hands.
This is
It corrupts,
kind of
consumes,
jarring.
lays waste to civilizations.
Oh, okay. It's brief little.
Here, my boy.
Please let me speak. My voice doesn't carry much weight here. But as a mother, I have a voice that matters deeply.
Get her out of here.
My son isn't in his right mind. His
What?
entire life
Wow!
is an impossible-
Wow!
Way to throw your kid under the bus, lady.
Okay, that's okay.
Please let him come home.
A crime like this can't be overlooked.
So,
You may take your son home, Mrs. Tallis, but he is never to set foot on Academy grounds again.
Well,
was closing all the windows really necessary for this though? That seems like overly dramatic.
well, I don't know. You gotta kind of like have privacy, right?
Can we open the windows? I have claustrophobia. What?
Okay.
Wow. Someone want to let us know if the grave mine got here?
First time I've been invited to the lanes. It better be worth my time.
Don't look so concerned. I'm about to make your day.
So haven't got your eye checked out, man. Just like also a little facial cream might go a long way. Just look a little dry there.
He's got to look evil.
I'm sorry I got you convicted of being crazy, son.
I diagnose you with the nutso.
Ah, so it's your fault. Got it.
I had to.
Why didn't you just like go outside the city to do your experiments? like if you're handling volatile material, typically not a smart plan to have your research facility in the city
In
limits,
the middle of the city,
in the richest district.
Yeah.
Could it work?
No. Magic is far too dangerous.
Magic must defeat magic. Man will go on to become uncle.
One more thing.
Is that just... what is that fish called? The one with the big teeth.
Beautiful, aren't they? Yet up there on the surface.
Was that a kraken?
I guess. Where is he?
Underwater.
There's a monster inside all of us.
What? No, it'll kill me.
I'd like to let you in on a very
It's called getting stabbed kills people.
See, power, real power, doesn't come
Say it, don't spray it.
born strong.
What are you looking at me for? I don't even know you, kid. I just make the purple goo. No, you inject... Oh, fuck.
No, you fool!
One drop you gave me! It was just purple Kool-Aid! You lied to me! Kind of when you have purple tendrils growing over all of your homestead, you might wonder if you're on the wrong side of things.
Yeah, are we the baddies?
Your name's no good now.
So why are you out here?
Because I'm British.
I'm a misfit too, I suppose.
I'm British and it's raining. This is just how it works.
Join the Talus Hammer, I guess.
You know, by threading your arms... Threading your arms, isn't that like Academy ground? Is that like, are you violating rules, or...?
It's not the ground, it's the...
Oh, it's fair.
It's the gate.
But the gate is on the ground.
I mean, if he, like, lays down, like, you know, like planks and stuff, and just avoids touching the ground, it's like the floor is lava.
We don't exactly know what we did find, let alone what we didn't.
This mention of magic has the people afraid.
Guy has a dope collar. It's like you have your own personal headrest.
Oh, we'll find it. Don't worry.
This is the collar crowd.
Frozen commerce for half the district. With all due respect.
The height of your collar determines how badass you are.
Isn't that how it is in real life?
I don't know. I'll have to test that. Good thing I always wear high-collared vests.
There's a character in Thunderbolt Fantasy Season 3 that has this, like, collar that is, like, super high. It makes his neck look twice as long as it should be. It's pretty dope.
Self-destruct protocol activated. Oh, was it? We actually recently got an Alexa, and I love doing that to troll my family, is just yelling, Alexa, self-destruct!
Alexa, self-destruct.
And it actually has a self-destruct routine. It's great.
That's hilarious.
That's dangerous.
Yeah, well, you can't escape the past.
You sure you should be drinking that? Something that burns blue? And you asked for strong.
Why did you choose there? You could have
She's
chosen.
too short to hide between the rafters. What a fool.
He's going to come back in now.
Yeah, did he not hear that?
I guess it might be hard to hear in that helmet, if I'm being honest. But I feel like you might feel that.
Yeah, like kathunk.
People down here are all the same.
Yeah.
Mistaking arrogance for
That's racist. Wait.
and I'm gonna bury the lot of you.
All right, well, dude, you can do that after your voice drops. 'Cause that cracking ain't helping you.
Need to fight back. And if you won't, I will.
This is an escalation here.
Well, then you're gonna get yourself caught, and then the problem will be solved, won't it?
Yeah.
Either way.
I mean, honestly, like, they might get arrested for thievery, but, like, it's possible they could have, because they seem, like, lenient to some degree. At least some of the council seemed lenient. So I'm wondering if they had just turned themselves in for petty theft. Because, like, it's not like they knew that explosion was going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, the other
kid took...
The other guy just said he didn't and got away.
We were here, we saw what they
But he had, like, a friend on the council who was trying to help him out.
Yeah. Mr. Bigglesworth.
Wins in war, Vi.
Well, I mean, technically someone does ultimately win, but...
Yeah. Then who writes all those history books?
I do like I've been making jokes this entire time, but this is, I really like this dynamic. This guy's, the voice acting in this has been pretty damn good. Across the board.
Sure, yeah.
Except for that one guard who came off as really weak, although I think that might have been a little intentional.
Yeah. He's a petty douche. Somber music playing continues. Thank you, subtitles.
Oh, is he gonna... Dude, if you're looking to, like, drop to your death, you need a higher building than that.
Yeah, is that gonna...
That's one story, man. You're not gonna die.
Well, okay, it's one story, but it's like onto rubble.
Another list with my name on it? Actually, yes. But only because you signed your notes. Every page, I might add. A little egotistical. Is that why you came? To insult me? That makes you the only one. And now it's gone.
It's a delusion.
No one believed me. Nobody's ever believed in me. Poor cripple from the Undercity. I was an outsider the moment I stepped foot in Piltover. I simply believed in myself.
And I got myself a Patreon. It worked out really well. People should go over and subscribe to my Patreon at Celtic Phoenix Productions. There, for $1 or more, you get access to the Team Frostbite Discord server, where I, FatmanFalling, Dashi Lee, and other members of the RWBY community are regularly active. Join us for fun activities such as Bad Fan Fiction Night, which happen every Friday night at 10 p.m. Nailed it!
She is just building more pipe bombs in her bunk.
Oh, is she gonna turn herself in?
I don't know.
I think that she might. Oh, bunny.
So I don't worry my head, 'cause I know my heart is tied to mine.
Who does he remind me of? There's someone that he reminds me of. A character. Like, I'm thinking Long John Silver from Treasure Planet, maybe, but not quite.
Yeah. He's like a more in shape version.
Yeah.
Yeah, he hasn't fallen quite so hard on the times.
I feel bad for all the guards that don't get the fully encased helmet. I think that looks badass.
You don't get a face if you're unless you're an officer.
Are they gonna kick open that door?
Or is this like sneaky editing where they're not actually... Oh, it says footsteps approaching, so it's probably not sneaky editing.
Oh, I think I called it. I think she turned herself in. Oh, or she invited them to just duke it out. Like, holy shit. I like that.
It depends on how thoroughly booby trapped this place that she's brought them to is.
Just open, just machine guns dropped from the top.
I could believe it, you know.
So what do you think of that episode? I actually really liked that.
I liked that one. I liked that one more than the first one.
Like, again,
that was pretty cool.
Not a lot of action in this one. And that's another thing I appreciate here. It's like
you don't need the action.
Yeah. Like it's all character dynamics, all people talking. I don't know when people complained about our takes on RWBY Volume 5. It was all just people talking. We're just like, no, it's that things weren't happening.
There's a difference between people talking and nothing happening.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we were clear enough about that, but there's a big meaningful difference.
I think a lot of people took it because, like, which review was it? Was it Volume 2 or Volume 3 where you're talking about the diner scenes?
That was Volume 5.
Was that Volume 5? Oh my god.
Yeah, that was Volume 5, yeah.
I am losing track of my life. Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like so many things just happened there. The court scene was really cool. The one thing that stuck out to me was weird was that little PTSD flashback going to that still painting. Like, it kind of jarred me. It's like, why? I get what they were basically just giving a nice visual to emphasize what this guy was going on about, but like, I don't know, his speech there felt a little jarring. Like, I've never seen a judge be like in the middle of a case and be like, oh, in World War II, I saw the horrors that man had to offer. Your Honor,
well, this is less of a judge thing and more of it's like a counsel. It's like
Your Honor, this is the parking violation.
Like,
what are you going off about?
Parking violation. Yeah. Do you think we had our parking meters full when we landed at Normandy? No.
You know what really stopped Hitler? Overdue parking fines.
That's why the Russians came into the war. You're parking these tanks along our borders, and I noticed you're not feeding the meters.
Oh man. So yeah, she might be just sacrificing her freedom for her sister. That's freaking
well,
brutal.
I mean, you did say that there's going to be a time skip after episode 3?
I'm pretty sure there is. I'm pretty sure that they come in 3-episode chunks like that.
Yeah.
Another thing that I've noticed that I like is that you can kind of tell that there's good and bad people on both sides of the conflict that's obviously going on. It's a very class-based conflict where you have the people down below, you have the people up above in the Shining City, and the people down below in the gutter. But you can already, you have like Vander and Vi, who are generally good people from the gutter. And then on the opposite side of things, you have, it looks like, because I know Caitlin turns out to be a pretty good cookie. I know that. So I'm eager to see what they do with her. And I think like Jace and the guy with the cane are supposed to be sort of like the more morally dubious ones, as opposed to like the stringent ones. I'm not sure though.
I'm rewatching that's the scene where she gave her the toy, where she gave Powder the toy. Maybe, yeah.
Baby, what?
Maybe she is trying to. Yeah, because she's saying what makes you different makes you strong. But what does she mean by that? That's what I'm trying to think of.
I think it's the farewell lesson she's trying to teach.
Yeah.
It's like the like, look, these guys have been harping on you for not being good at what we're good at. You're good at your own thing. Focus on that.
But my question is, what is that? Like, have we seen that so far?
Oh,
in these 2 episodes? Have we seen like what she's good at?
She's not very good at making mechanics yet, but she has a very mechanical mind, and we've seen that she can get like the shooting gallery to work, and she's a very good shot. Like, that was definitely up
she needs to. So basically, what she's telling her is carry a gun next time.
Yeah, you need to start packing heat.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, the grenades aren't working out, but
but this Colt 45.
Yeah, I know. Here, this is called a 22.
We'll work you up with the higher gauges. You know, you have to kind of adjust over time.
Yeah, that kind of felt a little weird, because, like, you know, she was like looking out for her the whole time, like defending her and being like, oh, you can't. She gets, you know, she's not bad. She's good actually. But I'm sitting here like, well, is she? Her positives, like, have been luck based so far.
That is true. That is true. Like she
except for her ability to shoot, but like I said, it's just like, you know, carry a gun seems like, you know, not really the kind of like moral, like penultimate gift to give to someone before you go and sacrifice yourself.
It also seems to me like when you, like, if she were to start carrying it, why would no one else be carrying guns? Because guns just seem like guns are very useful.
Well, I mean, they're terrible shots, as you could see from the shooting gallery scene.
I don't know. Milo, when the guards actually showed up, he actually nailed them all. I think almost all of his shots.
He hit him. Yeah, he hit him a few times.
It's like maybe the armor is just very good against. Like maybe they have really good ballistics armor.
Or like I don't actually think that though. I think those were like practice guns. Like they were nerfed.
Oh no yeah no.
I don't think they were actually.
But what I'm saying is I'm trying to think of a reason why more people don't carry guns. Like what is a justification in this world? Like are they heavily? I would imagine it's like heavy regulation. I'm gonna like just look it up. Well, I mean, we might find out in this episode. Who knows? In the next episode, I should say. Because like the only people we've seen with guns so far are enforcers.
All champions weapons. How many characters are there in fucking?
I don't know.
Yeah. So I'm looking up League of Legends characters and seeing how many of them have guns. There's a bow. There's a staff. There's a gun. There's a crescent moon blade. So I'm looking a lot of swords. Oh, another gun. Blades. Blades, daggers.
Blades, baby.
Guns. So there are a few. There are a few guns. Her ball is named Ball. That's a good line.
I understand it correctly. League of Legends itself, like the heroes in that all come from like different worlds. Like some come from the same worlds, but it's sort of like a Kingdom Hearts situation where they're being drawn into the arena from across different worlds and universes. So I don't think it's a one-to-one type deal where you can just go, oh yeah, this guy has guns, so it's so popular. It's more, I think, like you have to, each specific world they belong to is different.
Oh well, but they still have to be like balanced against each other for the sake of the game.
Yeah, but that's numbers. Yeah. It's a MOBA.
Oh, well, somebody has a cannon. The Soul Lantern. Some of these names are pretty cool.
There's a reason it's popular. Or was, or whatever. I mean,
I'm pretty sure it's still popular. I mean, you see those like YouTube ads where they got that one guy who does the animations doing the like voiceover for
but I still see like YouTube ads for like World of Warcraft. So I mean
that's still popular.
Do you know how many people actually play Raid Shadow Legends? Like I have to actually wonder that. Because, like, it actually looks terrible.
I wouldn't mind knowing, like, the numbers on Raid Shadow Legends. It must be enough to pay for the fucking advertisements, because they sponsor fucking everybody.
Yeah. Including us if you want to add us.
They never called me about that.
Except now, because you can get Raid Shadow Legends with promo code Phoenix.
Yeah. Yeah, or World of Warships. I'll plug for World of Warships too, guys. I have no scruples.
Morals? Who needs morals? We're going the Jace route. Fuck that noise.
Yeah. I'll take your monies. And I'll plug your garbage.
Speaking of plugging
garbage, I mean your high quality products.
Speaking of plugging garbage, you too can subscribe to my Patreon. For $1 or more, you can listen to the ad plug that I had earlier in this video. And I want to shout out and thank all my wonderful patrons who are probably scrolling on screen right now really freaking quickly. Because we're at the end of the video.
Yeah, we have nothing left to say about this episode. I thought it was good. I thought it was cool. I like short professor.
I find him almost as horrifying as Goblin Hooker. All right. Anyway, I'm kidding. Although you can only imagine the furballs. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll catch you all in the next episode. You gonna say bye?
No. I'm gonna make them. I'm gonna leave them wanting more.